What is up, guys? क्या हाल चाल? Welcome to stream, brother. Listen, भाई, welcome to stream. क्या हाल? निशान जानत भाई. Welcome to stream, brother. यार तुम भी फुटबॉल खेलते हो क्या? तुम भी खेलते हो क्या फुटबॉल भाई? मैच का दिखा. आज ठीक ठाक आ रही है ना? हेलो. ये जमा तो हो रहा है डाउनलोड कैंपेन वाला. ठीक है. রুম এটার পর দিচ্ছি রুম. यारी के बाद दे रहा हूँ ना रूम में.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel like bowing here because it's him. He's simply the greatest of them all, the inspiration for so many top-class defenders.
And here's Hullet.
गलत टन ले लिया.
Nice-looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Seedorf. Madrid have it back and can go again. And here's Hullet. And Hullet!
And bullet, brother.
Oh, True class! What are you thinking about the goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Luis Suarez. Oh, what has happened here? Now the chance for a shot!
लकी गोल भाई तेरा
Yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time
इसे
at
एक ही
all.
खेला जानता है भाई
They
इस
say
long
that
ball
fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed.
Oh, shooting chance! And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, good take in a good area. Baresi gets good distance on it. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was real chance!
fucking
It's a goal!
Shevchenko bro
Into the lead once more.
fucking Shevchenko bro this is
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
34 minutes is number 7, Andrei Shevchenko.
Madrid go into the lead. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Madrid heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Now he's got space here, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
भाई रूमी को छोड़ना चाहिए था गोली तो भाई तेरे को इसको क्यों छोड़ा
And the pass is intercepted. And here's Shevchenko. Beckenbauer. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's with the keeper. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
Just a quick announcement.
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Madrid head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And the game has already resumed here. Alvarez. And here's Suarez. Alvarez. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ferdinand is there and he can get that clear. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Here's a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he hit that sweetly.
तो भाई देखिए खेलना आता भाई लॉन्ग बॉल छोड़ के बस है ना भाई तेरे को तो मालूम भी नहीं हो रहा ये सब है तेरे डिफेंस में तो थोड़ा मालूम हो रहा है कैसा खेल रहा है भाई तू 108 का थोड़ा ना तेरे डिफेंस में फिर भी तू डिफेंस नहीं कर पा रहा क्या कर रहा है भाई ये?
And we have our very first corner. Alvarez tries to clear. Alvarez, who needs just a moment to score a goal.
What is that?
Pass is just off target.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Alvarez.
इसका बहुत बढ़िया खेल रहा है भाई
to
कोई
emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's picked his way.
बस भाई फिनिश अच्छा करना चाहिए था भाई तेरे को भी पकड़ नहीं पा रहा था
Well, it's probably good to take something very special to beat him today.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nesta. That's Thuram. And he thumps it clear. Rummenigge. Oh, it's Seedorf. He has found a way through. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Alvarez. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pinches it off him. Maldini gets it clear. Danger averted for now. And they've got a throw.
they got a throw
And he was quick to react.
This usually is the time
There will
teams
be
go
1
into
minute at a
conservation.
time.
Can he finish? And he comes up trumps again.
चलो जी तुम्हारा होगा
And that's it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Shevchenko claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very...
अरे हाँ भाई ये तो नीचे कर देते भाई मिस्ता की मोनो का और टू मार्टिनस अच्छा है फिर लाइनअप पर सब नहीं देखा इसका अब आई थिंक अच्छा ही होगा
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend. It's Luis Suarez!
निकला कैसे भाई बीच में से
It's a beauty!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And it's Seedorf. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Hullet.
तो डबल टच मार ले भाई
Cruyff. Oh, that's clever. Chance! That is just brilliant! A finish of true class. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Knocks it out wide. Played back in. Bellingham.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That is good alertness. Seedorf. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Neymar ready to try one, looking to widen the gap even further here. Neymar! Bellingham. It's a searching pass. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now there's a fine ball. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Maldini. Applies the finish! He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Bellingham. Nicely aimed pass. Rummenigge. Now it's Luis Suarez.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Shevchenko. Takes a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's it.
And the first half is done. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist
Hello
change
everybody,
at
and
this
this
stage.
is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Rummenigge. Now it's Neymar. Neymar! And the ball's come. Oh, he's been caught napping. Ball comes in.
Yeah, I think if that can be there's a good chance of a goal. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Chooses to go back. Can he get it through? Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not...
Terrific header! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And a trademark move ends with the in-there. Tries a shot!
क्या है भाई?
And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Luis Suarez. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, that is a... He's having a shot! Oh, brilliant save.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
He's going for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Yaya Toure. And it's Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Gullit. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Bellingham. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking to play him in. Maldini. Rummenigge. Driving forward. And he's searching through. Oh, he's caught him in or out. And that
बाहर
really
टैकल कर लो,
is the
अंदर
last
पेनल्टी
thing
दे
they
देगा।
wanted to do.
गेम है बहनचोद।
To further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
It's become a case of men against boys.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Just 5 minutes left. And it's Seedorf. So what can they make of this?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Makaleli. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that will be it. Madrid cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling.
Bye.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
Well, there's the clearance.
कौन सा clear है भाई?
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Nedved goes short. Gullit does really well to win the ball there. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Messi.
Oh.
Takes a shot! Oh, bang on target. Can he get it through? Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And he's intervened well there. Threads one in. That's tidy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's well positioned here. And the finish!
ओए सेटअप टैकल कर ले भाई, टैकल किया था मैं तेरे से.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch.
And the shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed
अच्छा,
to level
भाई,
things in a
उधर से पास देगा, गोल
hurry.
लग
Tails most definitely up now.
Looking for options for movement. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Barcelona finding their passes. Nesta with the clearance. And it's Vieira. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Messi ready to try one.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! A finish right from the top draw. And again they hit the front. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have a breakthrough. Goes for the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Varane picks it up from the goal kick. Rijkaard. He's a sharp little ball here. Bellingham. Pass is just off target.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nedved, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shevchenko, plenty to wait. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
I'm afraid to tell you that
Oh,
we're
well, the
expecting traffic
pickings
to be heavy
certainly
after
have
the
been rich
final
in this
whistle
first
today.
half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave.
Shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
That has not gone well. It's their second corner of the game. Delivered with swing. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Luis Suarez, and there's green grass ahead of him. Big chance!
वो कैसे निकल रहा है भाई, कुछ भी निकल रहा है भंचोद.
Two to the good, and they are purring.
जब नहीं निकल रहा हो तो तब नहीं निकल रहा है चूतिया. गेम साला.
Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, good-looking ball. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's
Nedved!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he was alert to it. Shevchenko. Rummenigge is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Hullet. And it's Seedorf. Seedorf ploughing through the middle. Leicester did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rummenigge! And that's a real chance missed.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails
वो
if they
करे
were
तो
just
कुछ
one
भी और मैं
down
करूँ
as
तो
opposed to
भंचोद
two.
कुछ नहीं.
And he welcomes it in. And Messi! Off the post.
अब वो कुछ भी करे तो भंचोद सब हो रहा है.
Flag raised for offside. Hullet, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for a runner. Decent chance! It's in! And what a climax we have here! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Shevchenko. Some really good ball movement. And time is up.
भाई शॉट मार रहा,
That was
शॉट नहीं
intense,
मारता
an
भाई चोट.
enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games.
सीधी रखा मुझे मैंने. ऐसे भी और सीधी नहीं रखा मैंने.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like.
Great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Oh, such a clever touch. Nicely aimed pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. Here's a chance!
भाई गोल हो गया, गोल गोल इधर से गोल हो गया भाई.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Howson is always looking to break lines. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Lopez hangs in a cross.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Lopez. Now, who's going to be first to this?
कैसे इंटरसेप्ट
Defense
कर रहा है
just
भाई?
about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mbappe. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. That's good play.
Bellingham really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Odo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Over to the left. Neymar. And it's Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. And smartly reclaimed.
क्या गेम है कोसी का?
Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's whipped it across. Zanetti
अरे
clears
सब
it
उसके
away.
कैसे इंटरसेप्ट हो रहे हैं भाई? इतना दूर से बॉल जा रहा है, कुछ भी है.
Pull it.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now there's a fine ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Batistu. And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Hullet tries a shot! Ryan Hullet! Beyond special! What a player!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
And talk about the perfect time.
And the shot! Sticks it away! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Madrid grab the equaliser and we're all square. Can he finish?
अबे क्या है भाई? मैंने खुद इंटरसेप्ट किया बॉल भाई.
It was coming. They have their reward.
क्या बकचोदी है बहनचोदी है.
That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Hullet.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And this is Eto. Has a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Bellingham. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now Neymar. Chiellini. Cannavaro. Looks to the other side. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lopez with the cross. Nesta gets it away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pullet. Seedorf. Vermeer. Looking for options for movement.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 3
And here's
minutes
Eto.
added time.
Shot could be on. He's going for goal. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's there to belt it away. Rodri. And that is that. Madrid did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Seedorf. Now that looks a decent ball. Buffon claims comfortably. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking for the run. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Seedorf. And here's Baggio. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Maldini. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Nice looking ball. He's being urged to shoot. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Makalele. Ronaldinho. Pull it. Good purposeful running this. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Baggio gets into a good position. And he's lost his man here. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's not
Chance for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Luis Suarez! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ambitious ball here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat
Please
about
make
the bush,
sure to
Peter.
watch
It's
the screen
been
for an
fairly flat,
information
and the
bulletin
supports
from
have
the
had little
regional
to
police
cheer
department.
about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Zanetti. And it's Ronaldinho. Roberto Baggio, and he's well positioned here. And he thumps it clear. Taken back almost at once. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. It's anyone's ball now. And it's Bellingham. Oh, that is a nice touch.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That has ended up in no man's land. Great vision. There's the shot! He has done it!
He has done
They
it.
have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Can he finish?
मतलब कुछ भी मैं इनसे सिप कर रहा हूँ मेरे ख्याल में लगता है हर एक मैच में सेम चीज हो रही जा रहा है.
They get themselves in front. Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Oh, good take in a good area. Opts to play it back.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Now there's a fine ball, well read, and the danger is averted.
2 added minutes has
Roberto
been
Baggio.
indicated.
Searching pass he's played there, and he shoots! And yes, it's there! They have stolen level at the last!
चल भाई मेरा भी
That's
स्किप कर
wonderfully
चल.
done. Crisp hit, true finish.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get
Maybe
that
skipping
contact.
वाले करेगा तो
That's a
maybe
super
skipping
volley.
That's at the end. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining.
Nothing like focus until the end. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Iwobi. Fired deep towards the back post. Could move up a gear here.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Knocks it into space. And he's gone backward here. And the shot! Tremendous from Gerrard! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! There is the breakthrough! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Madrid are already chasing the game. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Oh, this looks sharp.
एकदम स्पीड चलता है भाई।
Van Bauten.
मेरा स्पीड पता नहीं पीछे क्यों नहीं छोड़ रही भाई।
Now that's well seen too.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Crosses it in. Ferdinand clears it away. And it's Gerrard. Now it's Puskas. He's found a way through. Puskas! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bullet. And this is Luis Suarez. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bellingham. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, there's your danger man. A title that is... And Puskas! Superb!
ऐसे क्या गोल खा रहा है भाई?
About as smooth as it gets. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely...
Can he finish? No mistake. With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Luis Suarez! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
This possibly the last play of the half. And there is the half-time whistle. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's Luis Suarez! Now it's Puskas. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Iwobi. Gerrard. Now that is a hefty challenge. Leicester did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rummenigge. Oh, Rummenigge! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? He's having a shot!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Nesta is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Seedorf. It's Hullet. Yaya Toure. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, that's well spotted. That could spell trouble. Thinks about the shot. Oh, he's been caught now. And Hullet! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Puskás looks to get on the end of this.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Iwobi! He should have put that one away.
Iwobi really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Puskás plays it short. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Tries to dink it through. He can get that clear.
क्लियर करना होता तब नहीं करता भाई.
Great goal. It's Gerrard! That was superb goalkeeping.
Gerrard is offering a right smile there.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's really well manoeuvred. Ferdinand. And that will be it. Madrid were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
भाई चालू कर दिया मैंने करके भाई चालू
And that gets things running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Up he goes!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's Makalele. And this is Eto. Eto! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter,
जो
that's for
स्ट्रीम
sure.
देख रहा है लाइक कर देना स्ट्रीम को ठीक है
It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Beckenbauer. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Madrid, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, this looks sharp. Bullet dominates aerially so often. Pass is just off target. Can he get it through? It's played through for him. And this is Bullet. Charge, surely! Lofted upfield. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And it's Hullet. And Hullet! They've scored! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
इस बार तो पॉज करता है भाई ये
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Hullet! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And again!
ये भाई
No
बुलेट
mistake! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter,
And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, he takes home the match ball. What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Defending was strong and firm.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
And he was alert to it. Has a look and plays it forward.
Bellingham.
Ambitious ball here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Full it. Well, there's your danger man. Tries from distance. And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
This possibly the last play of the half.
No way through, so back it comes.
Well,
And it's half-time here.
I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
It's an eye-catching score.
नहीं हो रहा है क्या? NHK?
A reflection on what we've just seen in this first half,
Please
Peter.
join
Now
me
they
in
just
wishing
need
all
to
the
make
best
sure
to
they
members of our
retain their
fan club
focus
celebrating
until the
their
very
wedding
end.
anniversary
No
today.
slip-ups.
Madrid
Substitution on the
3-0
field.
up at the break,
Number
precisely as
23,
they would have dreamt it.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And if you have just
Number
joined us, well, we've just
17,
begun the second
Eto'o.
period here.
Number 7, Bullet. Coming on the
Well, a
field.
glitch with the rangefinder
Number
there,
24,
and evident
Shevchenko.
annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows
Number 8,
He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
India certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Hullet. And this is Eto'o. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hullet. Oh, nice touch. That's beautiful. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
And it's Hullet. Hullet looking to penetrate. And Hullet! It's anyone's ball now. Tries to cut this time, surely! He's kept it out, just.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hullet, Bellingham. Now it's Hullet. Hullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nice sequence of passes, this. Yaya Toure.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Makaleli to Maldini. Madrid are closing in on a comfortable win. Makaleli, he's picked his way through. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very difficult. He's having a shot! It's in!
ये सब गलती की वजह से गोल
It
खा
could
रहे
be
हैं।
a lifeline! Two more needed! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
There will be 1 minute at a
So,
time.
just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? No foul, says the referee. And that is that.
And
Madrid
that
are
is that.
walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly
And now,
professional manner.
Please turn towards the screen
It's
for
reflecting
special
on a
presentation
stellar
featuring our
performance,
guest performers
and now
today.
taking home a permanent reminder.
अच्छा सा मेरे को कूलर खरीदना कूलर को देखा था।
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game yet
and
to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. The great Samuel Eto'o, Jim, one of Africa's all-time greats.
Easily amongst the best ever, Peter. Powerful, prolific, pure class. There wasn't a defender in Europe who didn't fear this guy.
No luck with that dink over the top. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rummenigge. And he's only too happy to take that back. Probing pass.
It's not an especially good pass, that.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much...
Could be danger here! Marquez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Lopez.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
That's headed upfield. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Lopez. And he's onside. Oh, that's neat. They've got to be quick to recover this. There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Firmin actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. He rises! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Borussia Dortmund are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And this is Bullet, and he's found the way to Bullet! Off the post! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
The keeper is ultra busy.
Bullet! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Borussia Dortmund have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Danger averted for now. Oh, such a clever touch. He's shifting through the gears here. Maldini demonstrating his defensive quality there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Eto'o. And that's another good win of the ball. De Bruyne. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he cuts out the supply. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Nice interception, well timed. He can get that clear. And it's Hullet. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Looking for options for movement. Fermin is onto this. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence. This is the time you need that pace.
That's a shade optimistic. Works it forward. Now it's Eto. And this is Hullet. Hullet! He scores! There seemed no way back, but they are level. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution in progress.
Time for a change in personnel. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
It's going to be another throw. And he's intervened well there.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And Hullet!
क्या
Well,
इनका
that is remarkable.
भाई मैं घूम के रखा हूँ कर्सर भाई.
No, he wasn't going to let him past.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nesta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And he's being shifted off it. And the referee brings it to a close. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Hullet claiming the Man of the Match award,
With the owner
and
of a
there is
blue
very
card.
little room.
Santiago Bernabeu.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Bellingham making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself, but you only need to look around to see not just how much it means to him, but everyone that's here and beyond. This is a huge moment.
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Rummenigge? No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. That's a sharp pass. Van Basten. Cruyff.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rafinha. And here's Van Basten. Cruyff. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Madrid faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. Well, the players are pleading, but it's not going to convince him to change his mind now.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
1-0, never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's in a good position here. That is a crunching tackle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Van Basten. Davids knocks it out wide, looking for a runner. And this is Van Basten. Cleared without complication.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pullet. Good, strong midfield running here. Madrid with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Yamal. Well, that pass isn't the best. Van Basten. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to get rid. Yamal. Davids. Bellingham.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Madrid have reclaimed it. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play it with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it. Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Out towards the flank. Now he's got space here. Ferdinand deals with that comfortably.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with...
Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Cruyff, Van Basten. Maldini gets good distance on it. That'll be a throw-in. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, some inspired defending there. Nesta clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in space and looking for options. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Gabriel cuts out the pass. Sergi with the clearance. Davids. That's really well manoeuvred. Played into space. Oh, they could be caught out here. Rafinha. Van Basten. Threads one in, and the through ball. Madrid are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Back into the middle. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Cruyff considers his op, and that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside.
বসো ওখানে, বসো চুপ করে, বসো ওখানে, বস ওখানে গিয়ে।
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Bellingham making his 300th appearance today. Just another reminder to those who... he's given it away! He's through, now is he in? It's anyone's ball now. That is lovely. He's got away. Corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Ferdinand getting this one clear. Shot could... and the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Corner number 2 then.
header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Now there's he's had a shot! Oh, well spotted, had to be at his very sharpest there. Barcelona get their 4th corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. Thinks about the shot. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a shade optimistic. That's a decent clearance. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Gullit puts his foot on the gas. Tries a deft little ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. And the pass is intercepted. Looking to play him in. And this is Messi. Bellingham. That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries to play it through. Played backwards here.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And here's Messi. Great ball and he's in here. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, easy pickings there. Platini, and here's Messi. That's a good ball. That's tidy. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
2 added minutes has been
Looking
indicated.
for a runner. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Barcelona. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed. Panicked even at times.
Substitution in progress.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. So neither side has yet broken through. Bellingham. Gullit. Gives it back. Great vision. And Messi! They've got to be quick to recover this. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Gullit gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. And it's Gullit.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Maldini turns and goes back, and that has been knocked clear.
Goes down, but nothing given. Just about up to the hour now. The ball has bounced loose now. Passing nice and neat. And still we await the first breakthrough. Distributed tidily. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham couldn't squeeze it through. Rummenigge is onto this. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Good ball, good take. He's having a go. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Busquets. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, shooting chance!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Rummenigge.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their...
Shevchenko! Shevchenko! This guy is class!
This guy is
A finish
class.
right from the top draw! And late in the day, a telling moment!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that,
oh,
it's
वैसे
like
भी
walking
offside ही
into a
होता है.
sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Busquets. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, it's come loose. Messi. Oh, what a ball! Real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Desperate defending required here. Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Cruyff. Messi. Oh, it's a great ball here. That's that, the end. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then.
When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you...
Goes for a shot! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Shevchenko, well, played right into his path. De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. And it's Luis Suarez. And he's well positioned here. Great chance!
Protean.
Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
Batistuta really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
Now it's Batistuta, looking for options for movement.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Eto'o. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. Rafinha quietly revving up. Neymar, a probing pass. Good read, needed to be. Goes for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, terrible pass. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. That's a little off target. Tries to pass it through, and this is Eto'o. Albert Ferrer. Tonali. Now Albert Ferrer. Pass somewhat off target. Bellingham.
There will be one
And here's
minute
Hullet.
at a time.
And he cuts out the supply. Luis Suarez. Well timed, excellent interception. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to
Just
build
a quick
on
announcement,
after the break.
And an exciting one too. We're
It's a
about to
dressing
announce
room
today's
that
lottery number.
needs rousing
Please
at
watch the
half-time
screen if you
because
have
in
a ticket.
truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And there's the shot! No, not quite.
Tonali probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Madrid, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. He's beaten them and Hollins!
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Gullit.
Gullit! Oh, crossbar!
Cannavaro with the clearance. Nicked it back promptly. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh no, this does not look good. It's Eto'o!
Yes, it's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Eto'o really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of...
He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front.
That was a given. It always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training. And it came off beautifully.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And back to the keeper they go. Bastoni looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Looking for a run-up. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
बीच में कर रहा था ये तो ठीक ही है। ये बहुत लैग करता है ना, इसलिए तो लैग करता है। इस सिंक ऑफ करके रखा था ना, तो लैग करता है, पता चल गया। तो मेरा तो भाई इतना लैग करता है। अब लैग नहीं करना, ठीक है ना, लैग ना करना।
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Make way for the King of Thieves.
Round one,
We're
go!
sure a long way from the Big Easy.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
We have been at odds before, Captain, but we are more alike than either of us care to admit.
What could you and I possibly have in common, Magneto?
We both proudly fight to protect our nations, do we not? I simply feel no need
The
to
battle
throw
starts in
myself
5,
in the cocoon
4,
flag.
3,
My
2, 1. You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
I'll never get used to these magical realms.
Much just the boost I needed.
robotic spiders. This should be fantastic.
Wow.
I could feel your pain. Sorry.
Double KO!
Laissez le bon temps brûler.
Just don't push over. Just don't over push.
Better stop that vehicle!
Just the boost I
Made it
needed.
halfway! Stop them!
Enjoyed that a little too much.
Cheer up, little one. This is gonna hurt.
Heads up, back guys. Double down.
There's still a chance to stop them!
A little help, please.
Better stop that vehicle!
A touch of healing.
We made quite a team.
Ain't nobody stealing Gambit's chance to win.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them. Better stop that vehicle!
Ooh, wait, that hit the spot.
Hello.
You know what to do,
These
Spider?
webs sure can't be good.
They've made it halfway! Stop them!
You know what to do, Spiders?
My Waterfall. Can't keep this Cajun down for long.
They look like they mean business.
Is there a doctor in the house?
There's still a chance to stop them.
Anyone willing to help?
Double down.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
A little help, please.
Can't keep this Cajun down for long.
Tremble before
Blast! Double down. Gambit got your back.
Just what the doctor ordered.
It's now or never. Stop them.
You're clear of the spider nest. Good
Lucky
medicine.
draw.
Our enemies are here. One couldn't win without the other.
Lucky draw.
It's spider time! Or else. Better stop that vehicle.
It's spider time! No coming back from that?
Ain't ready for Rogue to be a widow. Not yet.
The current score is 0-3. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Make way for the King of Thieves.
Round 2, go!
Odds always be in my favor.
You cannot save Yggdrasil, nor can you save yourselves.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Asgard is...
Oh, I have heard about you, Gambit. Oh, your reputation as a thief is spreading all across the stars.
Remy LeBeau has pulled some impressive heists over the years, c'est vrai.
Oh, well, that explains the hefty price on your head. Oh, wait till I tell Rob.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Help get that vehicle to its destination.
What we're looking for.
This place could make me believe in magic.
That perked me up. A picnic under the world tree sounds nice. Who's up for a visit?
So cold. I'll get you next time.
White people. My aim is true. My
Double
Coming
KO!
back for more.
Now I'm the one who needs healing.
Double down.
battlefield ready again.
Get that vehicle
Just the
moving
boost
again!
I needed.
Well,
A helping hand.
Someone scratch my back. I'm hunkering down. Fast! Fight my spear!
Double KO!
coming back
Get
for
that
more.
vehicle moving again!
Heroes don't wait for
Peter Quill
opportunity to
at your
strike.
service.
We Feels strike like the first. spirit of the city. Ancestral power. Cold. Predator. Damage sustained. Need assistance.
My spear!
Woo, that's the stuff.
I'll get you next time.
If we don't save that tree, Groot is never gonna forgive me.
Cosmic flame. Loki's killing that tree, but we're going to stop him.
Mind
All these fighters can't be good.
Ancestral power!
Almost didn't make it again.
Someone scratch my back and fall.
I've survived so much worse.
Boy, here they come.
It feels like the spirit of the city.
Get that vehicle moving again!
Ha! Much better.
Hurry! Hit! Cover me! Help! So
Tremble before fast!
Form change active!
This is gonna hurt.
Turning up the heat! Keep pace! These two don't slow down for mortals.
You get a weapon.
You!
Only 60 seconds left.
Drink Castle, reporting for duty.
My friends are here! Get that vehicle moving again!
Bogies incoming. Some kind of spider nest here.
Down to 30 seconds.
That's my back.
Gambit never falls!
It's spider time!
Perhaps I should be grateful.
Fire mode. You make quite a team.
I'll patch you up.
Double KO. Get that vehicle moving again. Final score 0-3. Well, you can't expect to win them all. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
I tear through the cloudless night, just like the moon. Camouflage is stupid. I want the enemy to see me and be afraid.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Well, ain't you just the cutest thing to ever put on a suit of armor?
Arigato, dog. I like to
Khonshu is my shield.
function and fashion.
Glue a few rhinestones on it and you'll look fancier than Emma Frost.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
I'll patch you up.
This is just a normal Tuesday in our family. Whoever they are, they don't look friendly.
Off you very much.
Ow! That fucking hurt!
Alright, that feels better.
Anyone willing to help? Thanks for the boost.
Come on, Khonshu. Let me rest.
Vigilante activity detected. Initiating surveillance mode. Martial law decree in effect. No unauthorized entry.
Rise and fall.
We lost their shield.
Much better.
You haven't lost your touch.
Khonshu, watch over me.
What are you aiming at?
क्या दिख रहा है भाई?
Unicorn, I choose you.
Ow! That fucking hurt!
Rise and the moon haunts you.
What am I? Invisible?
Double KO!
Alright, that feels better.
Ping the bad guy!
A gift from Khonshu.
No worries. I've got your back.
You're up, little ones.
Defenses are down. Vortex field.
Scan initiated.
Us against the world!
Initiating surveillance mode. Martial law decree in effect. No unauthorized
Enjoy
entry.
the amplifier!
Fear my ego! Past, grace us with victory!
Love battlefield medicine.
It just wasn't your day. Taking it all!
A gift from Khonshu.
You're welcome.
I win.
कौन दिखा? मतलब एक
Armor patch here. Pay up.
ये नया कैरेक्टर है क्या? मतलब ये दिखा रहा है.
Only 60 seconds left.
Relay deployed. It ain't cheap.
Force burst.
ऐसा हैक जैसा लग रहा है बेंचोद.
A gift from Khonshu.
They don't look friendly. Turning up the heat. A little help, please.
Armed and dangerous.
Scan initiated.
The moon haunts you.
Initiating surveillance mode. Martial law.
Better watch your back.
Double KO!
A gift from Khonshu.
You are nothing!
You're welcome.
Near me, you needed some help. I'm counting on you, friends. Turning up the
The final 10 seconds!
They break so easily. Thank you very much.
The current score is 0-0. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
I tear through the cloudless night, just like the moon.
Friends call me Mark, or Stephen, or Jake.
It's 30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I
This party
recognize
का
those
सोच लगता है
tales. You are not the first Kumiho I've encountered, my lady.
But I may be the last. I'm afraid we've become a rare breed these days.
Such a shame. Midgard was once teeming with magical creatures.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Either you're on my side, or you're next in line to fall.
We are in the front. Prepare yourselves.
Damage sustained. Need assistance. Anyone willing to help? Force burst.
This is officially a squid-free zone.
These squids reek of desperation, Namor.
A gift from Khonshu. Low on power. Need healing. Whew. Almost didn't make it again.
You know what to do, Spider. I've got yours.
Well struck, Moonlight. Khonshu approves.
Rise and fall.
Initiating surveillance mode. Martial law to create effect.
Another epic victory! Big win!
हाँ जीत गया अच्छा जीता भाई ये मैच बहुत बढ़िया जीता ना
Pick your hero.
और
Or
villain
I'm not
or not
judging.
judging
I tear through the cloudless night, just like the moon. I'm the Fist of Khonshu, protector of the overnight travelers.
overnight travel
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Rise and fall.
Honestly, I'd be surprised if good old Doomy isn't behind a super tiny, whiny mess like this.
The battle starts in 5,
আপনি না যখন ডিস্টার্ব করবি না বারবার
3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Time has claimed a lot of good soldiers. I won't let it take any more.
Love battlefield medicine.
Moonlight Jinjin.
A gift from Khonshu.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
इनका लोड़ा भाई ये चूतिया गे भोसड़ी का
Great. A gift from Khonshu.
Need some help. Be strong together.
Airs are in order.
Thanks so much.
The virus can...
I've come back from far worse than that.
Now, a disappearing.
It seems we have company.
Rise and fall.
Now, a disappearing.
क्या है चूतिया बहन का लोड़ा
That's better.
Khonshu,
Their team's
watch over
capture
me.
progress has passed the halfway point.
Not so fast.
Goodbye.
Rise and fall. The wounds are gone. Thanks.
They got behind you. A disappearing.
Thank you very much. The moon haunts you.
Co-op time. You're not going anywhere.
Thank you very much.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Again!
Control seized.
Not too shabby.
Come back here. Rise and fall.
My favorite!
On your toes. Here they come. Live battlefield medicine. Rise and fall.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Glad to help. Be right there. I should be singing low.
Come on, Khonshu. Let me rest.
The area's almost yours.
No life form can damage Ultron. My favorite time!
The moon haunts you.
Glad to help. The fox awakens.
Someone scratch my back.
Khonshu guides me, just not always in the right direction.
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
The worst part about white costumes? The bloodstains. Am I right?
I wouldn't know. I don't fight to hurt people. I fight to heal them.
Well, when I'm done here, you'll have plenty of folks to heal. Trust me.
Something tells me I should start with you.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
When the X-Men call, Cloak and Dagger are glad to answer.
Ah, look who's here.
Someone scratch my back.
Co-op time! Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. The mission area is yours.
3 cheers for us. Got your back.
বসো বসো 2 মিনিট বসো বাবা আমি যাচ্ছি 2 মিনিট বসো বাবা 2 মিনিট বসো না
This is a nice spot. Team player, that's me. I am Kreo. Hey team, enjoy the amplifier.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Extermination! Fucking hurt!
Control lost.
Guess Khonshu's got my back after all. Rise and fall. Vengeance is all right. That feels better.
You belong to me. You accepted less?
We are Venom!
বল
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Rise and fall. The moon haunts you. I am vengeance. The wounds are gone. Thanks.
Don't mind me. I'm just dying. No life form can damage
my very much.
You owe me one.
On your toes. Here they come.
We've almost got it. Co-op time.
Hey, idiots! Turn around! Darkness.
Control these.
Armed and dangerous! Come on, Khonshu. Let me rest.
The area's almost yours.
Relay deployed. It ain't cheap.
Us against the world.
power. Need healing.
You'll
Was
have to
getting
keep
kind of
fighting
worried
until we
there.
have a winner. Control lost.
You better get a look behind you.
In order.
I'm the Fist of Khonshu, protector of the overnight travelers.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
So, you commune with ancient gods once in a blue moon, right, Doc?
On occasion. But to serve as one's avatar must be exhausting.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't comment. Khonshu is always listening.
Perhaps divine exercise.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
All right, now this is my kind of party.
I'm counting on you, friends. Here comes trouble.
Someone scratch my back.
Khonshu is my shield.
Hey, enjoy the amplifier.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
You're welcome.
Again! The moon haunts you! Again!
The mission area is yours.
My good deed for the day.
Yes! One down!
Better put this to good use.
Here come the bad guys!
I'll patch you up.
Extermination! A gift from Khonshu.
Us against the world!
Guess Khonshu's got my back after all.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Rise and fall.
Team player. That's me.
Needed that. The moon haunts you.
Our enemies are near.
Us against the world!
Hey, Diddy, enjoy the amplifier.
The area's almost yours!
Thank you very much. Again! Again! Again!
No mercy.
Again!
You're welcome.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Thanks.
You're up, little ones.
ऑरा फार्म कर दिया भाई, मून नेट से ऑरा फार्म कर दिया वो तो।
Another epic victory! Big win!
चलो भाई, हो गया मेरा आज के लिए। ठीक है, बाय बाय, कल मिलते हैं न्यू स्ट्रीम पे।